Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S., and welcome back to Robscure Music. In today's video, I'm going to discuss an album by a group called Frente. And Frente was an Australian band that it's more like a folk pop alternative band. It was formed in 1989. The members originally included Simon Austin on guitar, Angie Hart, who did the lead vocals, Mark Picton on drums, and Tim O'Connor on bass guitar. So the band actually had released their first EP called Whirled in Australia, and that was in 1991. In the next 3 years, they would go on to release 4 more EPs. But what I'd like to actually highlight today is their first full-length album that was released in November of 1992, and that's this one. And it's called, as you can see along here, Marvin The Album. So it's a very interesting cover, and I believe they were nominated for some award for the art cover or the artwork in Australia. I'll show you the back cover, and if I can get it close enough and without glare, perhaps we can see the track listing. You can pause that and take a look. And inside, we got more of the fish theme here on the CD itself. So very interesting album. Like I said, this was released in 1992. They had a version of the album in Australia, and they had an international album. And the international album, which is the one that I have here, included 14 tracks, and I believe it was 2 tracks were different on the Australia album, and they had 13 tracks. So this one has 2 different tracks, and it has a 14th, Bizarre Love Triangle. We'll get back to that in a minute. But the band released this, and they released as singles a song called Ordinary Angels, and also Accidentally Kelly Street. And Accidentally Kelly Street, by the way, is spelled here Accidently, not accidentally Kelly Street. But that song, you may remember, depending on what stations you were listening to back in the 90s, you may remember hearing that on the radio. And then they have, as I mentioned, Bizarre Love Triangle. You may know that song if you know your 80s. That's a song by New Order, and Frente does a version of it. It took all of the 80s sound and production out of it, basically. So don't expect synthesizers or any of that. Again, this is a folk pop band, and they do a very interesting version of Bizarre Love Triangle. I like it. I like the whole album, actually. And I think you will too. And we will take a listen to some of the tracks. But again, I'll give you the track listings here. And this album actually reached number 5 in Australia on the Australian charts, and number 75 here in the US on the Billboard charts. So somewhat respectable showing, but it wasn't going to get Frente as a household name, if you will, in music. But it's perfect for my channel. So little obscure, great music though. Anyway, so what else can I tell you about this album? Did I mention that they almost had, or they got an award for the art, but they also had produced music videos for some of the singles on this. And I believe they were nominated for Best Video for Ordinary Angels, I think it was. The Ordinary Angels video. Anyway, why don't we take a listen to the music so I can shut up for a minute, and I'll see you on the other side.
You get the love for your birthday, baby. Open your eyes and say yes, no, maybe. The box ticks on the chorus from the world is silent. You listen like a lover to it. Sometimes a mirror's a miracle. Sometimes it's nothing at all. In this reflection, even angels fall. You could fly anytime. Even though you're on your own comet. Ordinary people, it's okay. You don't have to wear those wings. They're stupid things. I'm standing in the push and shove, and I'm just within the rescue of a labor of your love. I can't do anything but fall. Would you feel like I can never find you? Would you feel like I'm the only survivor? Why am I thinking of you and me and the labor of love? One chance, one shot, that's all anybody ever got. New bar, still warm, naked in the rush hour, dancing in my gutter. And if you wanna find me, call me. I'll be far from the cars and guitars and everybody. Do I feel like I can never find you? Or do I feel like I'm the only survivor? Why am I thinking of you and me and the labor of love? A girl is the word that she hasn't heard. The truth is tiptoeing the edge of her skirt. The traffic's a blur, the streets are a river. She's bigger and braver than she is clever. Say it's her, it's her. Say it's her, it's her. Country, but it wears a uniform. Speaks with foreign guns. In the background you can almost hear the sound of intervention. And I don't know when liberty fell. We rang every mission bell. We rang them loud and clearly to a world that wouldn't listen.
And I don't wanna die, I'm as innocent as anybody. I don't even know how to spell revolutionary. Jesus in the sky, with bullets in the guns. You don't even know what we mean by repression.
Blood is the color of a sunset. You walked into the darkness. I did not hear your last let's explode. Anyone me, it's too much of me. I Fear is my atmosphere. Falling is frightening. I don't know what you're doing. Every time I think of you, I get a shot right through into a bolt of blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem I find, living a life that I can't leave behind. There's no sense in telling me the wisdom of a fool won't set you free, but that's the way that it goes, and it's what nobody knows. And every day my confusion grows. Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. I'm waiting for that final moment. You say the words that I can't say, and the one you say you love is just the one you most mistrust. And you tiptoe through your lives, you pretend you're all so dangerous.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoy listening to it. Again, Frente, Marvin The Album. This is the original 1992 version, again, the international version. And they did a 21-year, I think it was, anniversary edition, which was a double album. The first album being Marvin The Album, including all of the songs on the Australian version plus the songs on the international version. So you had a total of 16 songs, and then they had a second disc with some other songs of theirs, and I think some alternative versions and things like that. I don't have it, but I have this, and I'm happy with it. So that's it, folks. Stay well, and remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.